Children, now I am going to explain about the insects. Okay, insects are tiny creatures. Insects are tiny. Okay, insects are tiny creatures. That means tiny means what, children? Small. Tiny means small. Tiny means small, very small. They have 6 legs and their body is divided into 3 parts. So these insects have how many legs? 6 legs. Insects have 6 legs. Insects have 6 legs and the body is divided into body is divided into body is divided into the body is divided into 3 parts. Divided into 3 parts, children. What are the 3 parts? Head, I am writing as A has head and B as thorax, B as thorax and C as abdomen, C as abdomen. Okay, children. They have 2 feelers called antennae. Okay, they have 2 feelers. They have 2 feelers called antenna. These are called antenna. They have soft bodies with no bones. Soft bodies with no bones. Some insects have wings. See, children, now the characteristics, general characters of the insect. So these are the characters. These are the characters. First one, insects are very small creatures. Okay, children, insects are small creatures. Insects have how many legs? Yes, 6 legs. How many legs, children? 6 legs. And have you seen the body of the cockroach also? The cockroach is an insect. Like that, all the insect body is divided into mainly 3 parts. First one is head, second one is thorax, third one is abdomen. Head, thorax and abdomen. Head, this is head, children. This part is thorax and the remaining part is abdomen. In insects I am telling. And they have 2 feelers. You have seen in the cockroach. Okay. If you will observe the cockroach, once again I am drawing the rough diagram here. If you will observe the cockroach here, it has, here see, this is the head part. It has 2 feelers. This is called as antenna. This is called as antenna. And this is the head part, children. And this is here, this is thorax. This is thorax and here see this part is abdomen. This part has abdomen and these are the wings. These are the wings. Okay, like that. So they have 2 feelers. So these are the feelers. These are the feelers which are called as antenna. And do the bones present? No, no bones. They are very soft. If you touch any insect, the insect is very soft. Okay, and some has wings. So not all the insects, only some insects which fly, they have wings, which cannot fly, they don't have wings. So once again I am telling, here insects are small creatures, tiny creatures. They have 6 legs. Body is divided into 3 parts. What are those 3 parts? Head, thorax, abdomen. Next they have 2 feelers. These are called as feelers or antenna, which is called as antenna. And they have soft bodies with no bones. They don't have bones, children, and some have wings. Now we are going to see some of the insects. Now let's see the insects, children. Already I told you about the characters. In the insects, first we are going to learn about honeybees. Children, do you know honey? All of you, yes. What is the taste of the honey? Sweet in taste. Very good, children. So, okay. So, these honeybees are, we get honey from the honeybees. These honeybees are social insects. Honeybees are social. Okay. Social insects. Honeybees are social insects. Children. Next one. They make hives in which they collect nectar and make honey. Okay, they make hives. In which they, here see, in which they collect nectar and make honey. These lives in colonies. And there is, I told you already, one queen bee, okay, which lays eggs. The rest of the bees are worker bees. So what is the function of these worker bees? What is the duty? They collect food and defend colony. Children, let's see about the honeybees. Honeybees are social insects. What do you mean by social insects? Yes, they live together. They live in groups. Okay, when they live together or live in groups, okay, they are called as social insects. They make hives. Hive means here see, it's a place or it's a box like structure, okay, in which the honeybees live and make the honey, collect the nectar and make the honey. See here, they make hives in which hives means it's a box like structure or it's a place, okay, in which they collect nectar. Nectar is a sweet one. Sweet substance and make honey. They live in colonies. Colonies means groups, children. Groups. Okay. And here see, they live in colonies. Bees live in colonies. There is only one queen bee. I told you about queen bee. What is the duty of queen bee? The duty is to lay the eggs. And worker bees are also present. What these worker bees will do? They collect the food from the different plants and they construct the hive. Okay, they help in collection of the nectar. Okay, they help in the collection of the nectar and make honey, and they defend colony also. Defend means protect. Defend means protect children. Defend means protect. So they defend colony. Colony means the remaining honeybees. Okay. Now let's see once again. Honeybees are the social insects. That means they live in groups. They make hives. Hive is a place where honey is prepared, in which they collect nectar. Nectar is a sweet substance. Nectar is a sweet substance and make honey. They live in groups. There are two types of honeybees. One is queen bee. What this queen bee will do, children? The duty is to lay eggs. And what this worker bee will do? They collect the food and protect the colony or defend the colony. Protect the colony or defend the colony. Children, now let's see the insects which fly and crawl both, and the insects which do not crawl, only fly. See, these are the set of insects: cockroach, beetles. Beetles are the small insects, okay, which have very thin waist, and they are usually yellow in color. Okay, they are usually yellow in color, children. These are usually yellow in color. These are also small insects. Sorry, not this one. These are wasps. Wasps are usually yellow in color and very thin waist. And here the beetles. Beetles are also the small insects, okay, which feed on the plants, and houseflies, which these beetles, okay, feed on the plants, okay, and housefly, okay. These four: cockroach, beetles, wasps, and houseflies. Wasps and houseflies, they can crawl and they can fly. Yes, children, you observe the cockroach, it will do both. It can crawl, it can fly. Okay. Next one, butterflies. Do you know butterflies, children? Yes. Butterflies and mosquitoes. Have you seen the walking of butterflies and mosquitoes? No, they won't walk. Simply they will fly. Okay, they only fly, but they do not crawl. They do not crawl. Once again, I repeat, children: cockroach, beetles, wasps, houseflies, these four, they can do both. They can crawl and they can fly. Whereas butterflies and mosquitoes do not crawl. They only fly. They only fly, children. Children, now let's see how the insects can be harmful. Insects, some insects, not all the insects, some insects bite, okay, or sting. What is the meaning of sting? Very pointed, okay, like it will insert the very point, sharp one, okay, into the skin. That is called as stinging. So insects bite or sting. When they bite or sting, what happens, children? It causes pain. Okay. So this is a common feeling that whenever any insect bites, like a mosquito, when it bites, definitely it causes pain. Like that, so many insects are there. Like a scorpion, it can sting. Okay. Some insects can bite. Some are even carrier of diseases. Carrier means they will spread the diseases. Actually, if you go for the mosquitoes and houseflies, okay, what they will do? They spread the different types of diseases. That is why they are called as carriers. Now let's go for the houseflies. What, children, do you know that houseflies? They sit on the waste material. Okay, that is called as garbage. And rotten food. Rotten is spoiled food. Rotten is spoiled food or bad food. Spoiled food or bad food. Spoiled food or bad food. So once again I am telling, housefly sit on the garbage and rotten food and rotten food. Okay, germs are microorganisms. Germs stick to their feet. When these houseflies sit on the garbage, that means waste material or rotten food, what they happen? Okay, when they will sit, what is going to happen there? The microorganisms or germs stick means attached to their feet, okay, attached to their legs. They get transferred. So what happens after this? Here see, they get transferred to food items when the housefly sits on them. So usually that is the reason after eating the food, okay, we have to cover the food with the lids. Otherwise, if we'll keep open, these houseflies sits on the food material. Sits on the food material. Okay, these houseflies, before coming to our food, where they will sit? They will sit on the garbage and rotten food. When they will sit on the garbage and rotten food, after that they will come to our food material, and what happens when they sit on the garbage and rotten food? When they sit on the garbage and rotten food, germs are there, no germs. These germs stick to their feet. These germs stick to their feet, and automatically when these houseflies, okay, they will sit on the, when they sit on the food material or food items, automatically what happens? Makes the food dirty. Okay, makes the food dirty, and even they cause diseases like cholera and dysentery. Dysentery is motions. Dysentery is nothing but loose motions. Okay, cholera is a dangerous disease. Cholera is a dangerous disease which is caused by bacteria. Actually, this is caused by bacteria, by spread by houseflies. Spread by houseflies. Once again I am telling, houseflies, they sit on the garbage and the spoiled food. Okay, and when they will sit, the microorganisms stick to their feet. These houseflies, okay, after that they come and sit on the food material. That is why food material should be covered. Food material should be covered. If the food material is open, these dirty houseflies, what they will do? They will sit on the food also, and to their feet, what are there? Germs are there. Okay, germs are nothing but the bacteria, viruses, all these comes under the germs. So when they will come and sit on the food material, these germs will be, okay, spreaded. These germs will be spreaded to, okay, our food, and the food will become dirty and cause diseases like cholera and dysentery. Cholera and dysentery. That is the reason we should cover our food material. If we'll keep open, what happens, children? These dirty houseflies, after sitting on the garbage and spoiled food items, they will transfer. They will bring the germs to the food material. Okay, without notice we will eat, and we will be suffering from these diseases like cholera and dysentery. Cholera and dysentery. Next one, let's go for the another type of insects, mosquito. Children, you are very familiar with the mosquitoes. Am I right or wrong? All of you are having mosquitoes in your houses, yes or no? Yes, those houses which are very clean, they don't have mosquitoes. Those houses which are not very clean, which are very dirty, they will be having the mosquitoes. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, what we have to do? We have to keep our house clean. Not only our house, our surroundings also. Mosquitoes bite people. Children, mosquitoes bite people. I think you have this experience. Mosquitoes bite people. Okay, and what they will do after biting? They'll suck the blood. Sucking means sucking means take the blood from the body, from our broad body, and breeds. Where they will breed these mosquitoes? In the stagnant water. Stagnant water is, okay, the water which is stored for longer period of time and spreads the diseases like malaria, dengue and chikungunya. Already we have learned this. So mosquitoes and houseflies are very dangerous insects. Okay, mosquitoes spreads the diseases like malaria and dengue, even chikungunya also. Houseflies spreads the diseases like cholera and dysentery. That is the reason we have to keep our foods covered. We have to keep the drainages covered, and we should avoid that stagnation of water. We should not allow the water to store outside outside our houses for a longer period of time. What happens if the water is stagnant? What happens? The mosquito will lay the eggs and number of mosquitoes will increase. Okay, children? Once again I tell, insects bite or sting, only some insects, not all insects, and cause pain. Some are even carrier of the disease. So houseflies are the carriers for cholera and dysentery. Mosquitoes are the carriers for malaria and dengue. Malaria and dengue. Children, you have learned housefly and mosquitoes. Some more insects are also harmful, children. The first one is termites. Okay, let's see termites. Children, you have seen some small, very small insects, very tiny insects on the wood of the trees and the wood which is present in your houses. Okay, these are usually white in color or usually some are brown in color. These are called termites. What these termites will do? They feed on wood. We will eat food, no? These termites are the insects. They eat the wood and damage the furniture. Why? Because the furniture is made by wood only. So when they will eat the wood, the furniture can be damaged, even the doors can be damaged and other wood items. Once again I repeat, termites are the very small creatures. These feed on the wood, okay, furniture and doors and other wood items. Understand, children? So next one is bugs, wasps and lice. Already I told you about the wasp. Okay, so here see, these wasps are usually they are yellow in color, very small insects, and bugs is there. See here in the third diagram, the bug is there, bugs. Okay, and lice. You know lice, children, which is present on our heads in the hair. Okay, that is called lice. So bugs, wasps and lice are also harmful insects. They bite us. What they will do? Bite us. When lice bite us, here the itching is caused. What is caused? Itching. And automatically we will do itching on the scalp. That is on the hair, in the head. Okay, so bugs, wasps and lice bite us. They cause itch, which causes itching and redness of the skin. Sometimes if any bug, okay, if any bug causes itching, okay, what we will do? We will itch our skin and causes redness Let's go for the third one, locust. Actually, these locusts are the insects which feed on the plants, children, which are feed on the plants. They eat fully grown crops and damages them. So by this, the farmer gets loss. Right or wrong? If the crop is damaged, the farmer get loss and they won't get the food material. See, so far we have learned the housefly, mosquito, termites, bugs, wasps, lice, locust. Okay, children?